It is now time for the Friday Football Fever, one of the most in-depth high school football shows right here in the Crazy AZ. Good evening to you. I'm Paul Cicala.
And I'm David Kelly. And wow, Paul, it's hard to believe, but this is our last full show of 2022. The season has just seemed to whiz right by.
That's right. 5 teams from right here in southern Arizona. They came into the night still alive in the playoffs. Push Ridge and Wilcox, of course, they suit up tomorrow as they hope to punch their tickets to the 3A and the 2A state championship games.
And with the big schools, it was Marana, CDO, and South Point hosting games tonight. Let's begin with the Lancers taking on Williams Field. And the Blackhawks brought their big band. They were taking over the place, moving furniture. These two teams met on this same field back on October 21st. South Point won 31-14. Damian Coley and Dalen Goodman early denying the run game. Blackhawks, though, took an early 3-zip lead. Ensuing kickoff, Gage Felix has a lane up the middle. And, oh, the turf monster got him. Lancers, though, in business. Elias Roberts, a.k.a. Bettis. Of course, he's a running back. Bus cutting back 29 yards to the red zone. And then Fredo Sotelo with the dart to Armani Sheriff. South Point Catholic takes the lead. Then it's going to be some special teams. Carson Fisk from 42 yards out. Line drive is true. 9-3 South Point Catholic. Lancers defense. How about Connor Reitzman, number 2, knifing. And then Elijah Rushing showing off his strength. One-handed. Take a bow, young man. Sophia, she was impressed, and she's really going to like this. Rushing, bats it in the air. Damian Coley going to grab it 45 yards to the house. South Point Catholic led 16-9 at the half. Second half, Fredo Sotelo says, I've got distance. Let me show it to you. Gage Felix, 64 yards. This game, though, went to double overtime. Here's how it ended, courtesy of Javier Morales, All Sports Tucson. Sotelo to Nate Spivey. Lancers now have won games in the playoffs in Division 2, 4A, 5A, the Open, 6A. 36-33 is your final.
What a game. All right, the Marana High School Tigers, they were just a 2-point loss away from completing an unbeaten regular season at 10-0, but a 9-1 record heading into their 5A showdown against Sunny Slope isn't too shabby. Meanwhile, Sunny Slope out of Phoenix lost 4 times in 5 games at one point this season, but at 6-4 slipped into a 9 seed because of their strength of schedule. At least that's something that I read, and I do mean read. All right, gotta love the school spirit of Marana High School. As the cheerleaders, they were representing strong. Let's go ahead and pick things up on the opening kickoff and look at the coverage and hit by Jalen Collins. Oh yeah. After that, Marana is about to D it up, and Dermaine Linen will bat the ball away. Oh yeah. Then on the punt, how about Desmond Roebuck? Making it happen, Captain. He'll head right and say, psych, I'm going the other way. Roebuck switches directions. He is picking up some big-time yardage. Marana definitely in business, starting things off the right way. And later, how about Elijah Joplin dumping the ball off to Desmond Roebuck? And check this out. He will leap the defender. Unfortunately, this was called back. There was holding. But, hey, no worries because Joplin will get the ball to Jason Wood. And it's all good with Mr. Wood because Jensen next is going to take it in there like swimwear. Marana jumps ahead 7-0. In the end, Coach Philip Stewart and Marana, they win 26-17. They are now 10-1 on the season.
All right, that's 2 wins now, Paul. From the north side or northwest side, we're going to head up just a bit southeast to Oro Valley. That's where Canyon Del Oro hosted Phoenix St. Mary's. It was a rematch from a game earlier this season. The Dorados knocked off the Knights 24-8. But remember, after losing their appeals, Canyon Del Oro remaining without 6 key players who were suspended from the football team. On a chilly night, we take you north a bit to Oro Valley. St. Mary's from Phoenix, the Dorados, a 6th seed. This was a hard-fought game in the trenches from the get-go. Lots of tough running. How about this one on 4th down by Jordan Thomas? out of the Wildcat, takes it himself, powering through a couple of defenders, gets the first down, and then another chance for him. Only needed 1 yard there. That's a touchdown. Dorados take the quick lead, and then CDO getting it done on defense too. VJ King, Evan Greer, that is a sandwich sack right there. Jordan Thomas, boy, he just left the Knights in his dust here. Getting his second rushing touchdown of the night. This one looked, Paul, like it might be a blowout, but it stayed tight. CDO, though, is moving on with a 13-7 victory, so everybody at home got a victory tonight.
Certainly so. Coach Dustin Peace and CDO, they moved to 9-2 on the season. And as you mentioned, all three Tucson area teams walk away victorious tonight. Very, very good stuff. All right, we're far from over with. After the break, we will continue our in-depth coverage of high school football right here in the Old Pueblo.
That's right, Paul, and we'll have postseason versions of our play of the night. Plus, we'll flip the script a bit and include a little bit of U of A women's basketball.
That's right. The Arizona women, they took the court against Loyola Marymount on Native American Heritage Night at the U of A.
Yeah, back to football, though. Head coach Jed Fish going to talk some Washington State as U of A in a must-win situation. The Cats trying to keep their bowl hopes alive. That and more next. Friday Football Fever coming right back after this timeout.